Hi lovelies, and welcome to my life and tarot. I am Janne, and this is my video response to Chris Smith. And he decided, instead of showing the top 5 or top decks of the 2017, he showed his top cards of the 2017. I have already done my top decks of 2017, but indeed I realized that there are particular cards that have been so very important during this year that have either taught me something, made me feel something, or helped me along on my way, or made me look at the particular card from a different perspective. I tried to narrow down and not go all out there and show everything, but the most influential cards for me are the Sun card from the Tarot of the She. When I first saw this card, this made me feel so much, and the gesture of her inviting that you step into the card and go dance with the row of people towards the top of the hill, and the sun has, I don't know, somehow made me feel all the feels, and looking through the deck it made me cry the tears of joy on several cases, and I will have to show a few more cards from this deck. The Tower card. This helped me to look at the Tower card yet from another perspective, which is coming undone. You see the parts of the skin flying away from her, and she's freeing herself from the old skin or the mask, or they are like parts of the face, so freeing yourself from the mask of old and becoming new, building this new personality, getting out of the shadow side of yourself and starting to go towards the enlightenment or the light part of yourself. So this, as a tower, has taught me a lot. And the last one for the tarot, from the Tarot of the She, is the 10 of Wands, or Warrior 10. Look at that. He took the weight of the world on his shoulders, no matter that the heat is burning. And sometimes we take other people's well-being onto our shoulders and try to carry it and try to help them, but we have to find the balance in this also, because some people you can't help and some people you shouldn't even help, because they don't want to help themselves. They just expect everyone else to do everything for them, and they wouldn't learn ever if you jump in and do everything for them. So this card shows the part of that. And also it shows, you can see how different kinds of she's are meeting in the middle, from the ones from the day and the ones from the night. And if it wouldn't be for him, they would not meet ever, because of the gap in the between their lands. So he also acts like a messenger, or the one who brings family or the kindred souls together. So there's always two sides of every coin, and this helped me look at the Ten of Wands differently. Also, the sacrificing of yourself for the higher good and being selfless. Now, next is the Standing Stone, or the Judgment of the Greenwich Tarot. One of the few cards that I have, the Judgment cards, that have no person on them, but the spiral that is used for a spiral image on the stone that represents the path to your core, or the inner work that we all have to do, and calls us doing this work mindfully and harm none. And the spider making the web down there speaks of being patient when you want to be impatient, and finding this balance between what you think you want and what you actually need, and harming none along your path to your success or to your goals. This. Now for the more humorous side, the Lateral Wall, the Pope with the sheeplings down there. This is just so perfectly showing that don't believe in anything or anyone blindly. Sometimes what appears is not what it actually is, and blind trust or blind belief is never a good thing for you. Sometimes the leaders who try to hurt you are hurting you to the wrong way and away from yourself. So don't be that sheepling, and research, do the homework, find out what do you believe in, and make your decisions according to your heart, and not what anyone says. This. Now, the Hanged Man from the Dark Grimoire Tarot helped me to get over and chew myself through a shadow I had pop up in August, and I just pulled this card, and immediately it was like a slap in the face, because this made me realize that everything I felt left out, I felt I don't know, abandoned is not the right word, but left out maybe, or not important, I don't know, something like that, and was clinging onto not going too much into this because it still is not a thing I want to talk about. It's an ongoing work. I will see if something similar happens, if it will come out again, the shadow. So this helped me to understand that everything I felt was self-inflicted, and the darkness inside was despite of having the bright sun outside, and I didn't see the surroundings but dwelled in my own misery, which I self-created. So this card played a really important role. The whole deck actually has been helping me a lot, but this was huge, and this slap in the face was like much needed to snap me out of this dwelling in the self-pity, I must say. So this, then a funny story, actually two funny stories. When in the summer we were going to see the land we wanted to purchase, I pulled a card if we could do it, or what's the case with it. All positive cards and really awesome cards came up, and then we decided, okay, we will take it. And upon driving away, before driving away, sitting in the car, I thought, well, okay, now it's decided that we will get it. What is the most important thing that I have to know or do according to this decision and with this land? So I pulled one card, and this appeared, the Ten of Wands. Carrying wood, as the land has been overgrowing and has many like overgrown bushes and trees. The hugest or largest work there is needed to be done is remove old and dying trees, cut down and gather them, and so literally carrying all the wood from there to there and clearing up the debris and staying on it. No matter how hard it is, the goal is to reach the top of the dreams. So the hard work, and I loved the humor of the Druidcraft deck for that. Now, another funny, story about, I asked a question recently, a few weeks ago, if I should talk about something to a certain person or not, and what would come out of it, etc. So I took, I think, 4 cards, and the first card that appeared was this guy. Telling me that don't, hold on. Look at that gesture. I was like, the message is loud and clear. Wait, don't do it. And then the wheel was there also, suggesting that the situation will turn unexpectedly, probably. And so it did, and boy, how glad am I that I didn't tell this particular plan or thing to this person. So this guy telling me, stop, hammer time, Sorry. Okay, calm down. And I have 3 more cards. Bear with me. So, Alchemical, this was the Pagan Otherworlds Tarot, and this is the Alchemical Tarot 4th edition. Quick thing that I realized: the Ten of Swords. Look at that book, open book. That means there are things to learn from this ordeal. It has ended and you have to learn, study, research, look at this situation and learn from it, and next time you won't be in this bloody mess when you would have just finished the book. This interesting addition to the overall meaning of the Ten of Swords. And now for the 2 cards I have to use the book because one of them is the Abalone Oracle and the other one is the Shining Tribe Tarot, which both I use with a book. I haven't learned the meanings. Sometimes I just look at the image and I get it, but I need to look at the book. The books are both like juicy. So let's start with the Avalonian Oracle, the Moon of Initiation. This card has been there for me all the time throughout when I first got this deck in July, end of the July, and started to pull a weekly card or what energies card. This card pops out every other week or is just out all the time in a row. It has been out since October for me because I shuffle and here it is again. 1 week or 1 time was other cards, but this one has been appearing so often. And it says, I'm trying to read only the quicker part because the whole meaning is on the 2 pages actually. The lore, the description, keywords, blah blah, but I'm using the divinatory meaning and affirmation usually only. I will be holding this out and trying to just go through the important parts. So, the acquisition of knowledge is a powerful thing, but true wisdom is gained only by putting that which is known into action. Identify your goals, take stock of your resources, acknowledge your strengths and weaknesses, and map out your plan of action. Be patient with the process, knowing that although the road may seem long, it is made up of a series of steps that only you can take, and each step brings you closer to your destination. The universe supports your efforts in kind, but energy must be expended. So, and the plant she is gathering is mugwort. At the core of my being, I am already whole and connected. I embrace the journey necessary to integrate the truth of who and what I am into my consciousness. I have been gifted with all of the tools I need to manifest the reality I seek, and I acknowledge my responsibility to be an active co-creator in this process. For every challenge, there is a solution. For every limitation, an opportunity to grow. Magical. Magical. When it appeared, first time, second time, I was like, oh my god, so powerful message. So this is the Abalone Oracle, and I only read a little part of the whole thing to give you the taste of the message that it carried. So, and the last card is 4 of birds from the now Shining Tribe. So I will quickly, again, the book has full 2 pages and the image is on here. Full 2 pages of description. I am only reading a little bit. I'm not going to read you the whole book. So, the wind kisses, the rock sings, the water shimmers, the sun laughs, the birds touch her eyes, the birds lift her face, the birds sweep her skin. Is the little poem that every card have, and this image comes from a healing meditation of a woman recovering from a long illness. In her vision, she saw herself resting on a ledge warmed by the sun with a cool breeze blowing and mist from a waterfall spraying over her. All the elements supported her, healing: fire from the sun, water from the mist, air from the wind, and earth from the mountain. The 4 birds links this image to the image of healing and rest, to the vision quest found in several Native American nations. So we see a woman wearing bird mask who has climbed a mountain to seek an encounter with spirits. Despite her dedication, she must stop to rest, and we see her relaxed, with one hand cooling in a small pool of water. At this moment, when she does not actively seek or call for it, the vision comes. 3 birds swirl down to her side. She herself has become the 4th. So the main message, I just let you in a little bit of what this means, the image, but at this moment, when you are not actively seeking or calling for it, the visions will come. So resting. And when this card appeared to me it was in September, it was a part of letting or getting everything moving with this place here and my future plans, and I started to see wonderful dreams that showed me how to do some things, and really amazing. So when I didn't push, the things started to come towards me. Really, really deep and nice experience with this deck overall, but this is the brightest moment. So these were my highlights, or the most important or most influential cards of the 2017. Would be awesome to see everyone else's. I am right now really busy with getting finished up all here and getting ready for the vacation. I haven't had time to look all of your tags and videos, but I am trying to make this happen one by one and step by step. So thank you for watching, and I will leave Chris's initial video down below so you can see his take on his cards, influential cards from the 2017, and maybe even participate in it. Would be great. So thank you for watching and bye!